For the next week, I'm eating nothing but the Costco hot dog meal to see if paying $1.50 for a glizzy and drink is worth it for 7 days. The rules are I have to eat it at least 3 times a day, and besides that, I can only drink water. That means no other food and drink, not even the free samples at Costco. At the end of the video, I'll reveal how much I spent in comparison to a normal week of eating food, and if I got sick of the meal at any point during the experiment. This might be the weirdest and most economically efficient challenge I've done yet. Let's do this. Before starting the culinary experience of a lifetime, I first had to get a Costco membership the day before. They have 3 membership tiers, and I got the highest one, the executive membership, because Jotty, who works there, said it would look best on video. And now the next day, I was ready for the very first of my 21 Costco hot dog experiences. Also, I weighed myself on day 1. I was 229.5 pounds. Remember that number at the end of the video. If you don't know what Costco is, it is a wholesale store where you can buy anything you could ever want in any quantity that you could ever want. You can do anything there, from scheduling an eye doctor appointment to eating nothing but the Costco hot dog meal for a week. For $1.50, you can get a 1/4 pound all beef hot dog and a 20-ounce refillable soda. That price is more unheard of in 2024 than Jared from Subway. And that price will continue to stay that way because in 2018, when the CEO approached the founder of Costco about changing the price of the hot dog, the founder told him, "If you raise the price of the fucking hot dog, I will kill you." Sir, we're talking about hot dogs here. So finally, I was about to order my very first Costco hot dog meal at the counter when I realized, oh, you don't order at the counter. I order at the kiosks that are right behind me. I'm a dumbass. Anyways, I got my first ever $1.50 Costco hot dog meal, and I couldn't wait to, hold on, does that say $1.60? There's tax? What is this bullshit? What the fuck? Holy cow, this might have been the best hot dog I've ever had in my entire life. It's also probably the biggest wiener I've ever shoved in my mouth. Hey, yo. These are big hot dogs. Getting 2 of them made me very full. For breakfast, it might have been a little ambitious to eat 2 hot dogs, but I left full and I went home. Oh, and by the way, one way from my place to Costco was about 28 minutes, so both ways about 56 minutes, so I was spending a lot more on gas during this experiment than the actual hot dog eating. Speaking of gas, a lot of people during this project asked me about my digestion, which gross, but I'll get to later. A couple hours later, I went back to Costco and only had 1 hot dog meal this time. Frickin' tax. Thanks, Uncle Sam. It was still really good, but I was thinking about how I'd have nothing but this for the next 19 meals and started to wonder if I could actually do it. But as my hat says, it's a bad day to be a hot dog because I've never met a glizzy I didn't like. The person that gave me a Costco membership yesterday, her name is Jotty. She saw me and got really excited, so she wanted to give me a hug. And she said that my breath reeked of hot dogs, so she literally gave me a piece of gum. My strategy this week would be to eat breakfast and lunch closely to each other so I could just chill locally in between meals to cut down on driving. And then I wanted to eat dinner as late as possible so I wouldn't be hungry for the rest of the night. Costco closes at 8:30, so I usually got there at 8:15. I went back and got 2 Costco hot dog meals, 1 to eat there and 1 to eat back home. And I paid this stupid freaking tax again. And honestly, they still were really good. The fact that these are so good and I've only spent $8 on 5 Costco hot dog meals makes this the best deal in showbiz. That night, I found out from one of my followers that if you just hit the takeout button, it removes the tax, which I would not normally do, but I was going to have a lot of hot dogs at Costco, so I feel like I deserve it. So we'll just say on day 1, I spent $7.50. This feels like Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day. Oh, I made that up. I woke up on day 2 feeling a little hungover. I'm like hungover. And obviously I'm not drinking beer or anything. If you remember, I'm just having the Costco hot dog meal this week. So it must have been because I threw back too many juicy meat sabers. Hey, yo, what the fuck? On day 2, I got to Costco right when it opened at 10 a.m. and I was the first person to order a hot dog meal. Because why would any normal person do that at 10 a.m.? And I actually only paid $1.50 this time. Now, obviously the hot dog is only 1/2 of the hot dog meal. My strategy for drinks was that there really was no strategy. I really just got Pepsi and Mountain Dew the entire time, and when my stomach was bloated and felt like it needed a break, I got a water. I tried not to get too many soda refills, but because I wasn't snacking throughout the day, I would get refills most of the time so I could have some fill in between meals. Guys and gals, let me tell you, a breakfast glizzy at 10 a.m. will change your life. I mean, it won't actually change your life, but it does feel really empowering to eat a hot dog at 10 a.m. with nobody stopping you. Is it still a bad day to be a hot dog? You bet your damn sweet bippy it is. My friend friend Paul joined me for lunch, and not gonna lie to you, it was really difficult watching him eat all the free samples he could want while I was just stuck to eating the Costco hot dog meal. Please also note during this project that I'm not a nutritionist. I do not recommend that you do this. To help me with this project, I walked over 10 miles a day, drank a gallon of water a day, and took some daily vitamins that may or may not have been the Flintstone dinosaur ones. Do not try this at home. I am a professional dumbass. Then I went back to Costco for dinner. The original condiment strategy was to mix it up. Costco only has ketchup, mustard, and relish, but honestly, I put all three on a hot dog and I didn't really get sick of it.
Also, why did I park so far away?
After 2 days, I had had 9 hot dog meals and spent a total of $13.50. So I was feeling pretty good until the next morning when I shit my bed. I then realized I should probably get some Tums and Pepto-Bismol. A guy living by himself only has so many bed sheets.
Do you ever get that feeling where it's like a war is happening in your stomach?
Thank you, Tums and Pepto-Bismol. You saved my life during this glizzy experiment. This is not a paid advertisement, but it should be.
I might pop in a couple of these right now.
For breakfast on day 3, I decided to switch it up and get the Costco hot dog meal. Also, if you like these glizz up shirts, you can get them on my site at siryacht.com. It's me, an alligator, and a dog eating a very big glizzy. I had started posting recap videos of my journey on social media where a lot of people called me a hero and said I was solving inflation. Guys, I'm just eating the Costco hot dog meal. Also, the bar is so low in this country to do something. I went back for lunch and I wasn't feeling great. Not because of the Costco hot dog meal. I was feeling great about that. But I got reached out to by a gastroenterologist who was very concerned about my health. It made me think, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But what about glizzies? Do glizzies attract doctors? What am I even doing to myself? Oh, that's right. Having the culinary experience of a lifetime. My videographer Bill joined me for lunch and gave me this Insta360 camera.
The Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test.
He said I needed some variety in my video and it was a way for me to go hands-free while eating hot dogs. So there you go, everybody. Enjoy. That night, I had to eat a little earlier at 6 p.m. because I was watching my alma mater high school boys basketball team. So I had a hot dog meal before.
See how it tastes?
Way too hot. And a candlelight hot dog meal after, because this one was almost out, and I like to use my candles fully before just buying a new one. Okay, you don't give a shit anyways. Days 4 and 5 were definitely going to be the toughest part of the week, other than this breakfast glizzy, because I was traveling 3.5 hours from Cleveland to Cincinnati to watch the Browns take on the Bengals. Typically at Browns games, I do have hot dogs, but this week, obviously, I can only have the Costco hot dog meal. So I had to eat around the game, and since the nearest Costco was very far away from the place I was staying in the Cincinnati area, I had to stop at a Costco in Columbus on the way down, eat a glizzy of course, but then order 6 more hot dogs that I would have to microwave and eat for the next 48 hours. And let me tell you a shocking fact. Microwaved hot dogs that are a day or 2 old aren't as good as the fresh ones. My dad and his fraternity brother from college were absolutely relishing in front of me, eating wings, drinking my favorite beer, Guinness.
Guess what? You can't have one of these. I'm sorry. You want to wait? Oh, no, you can't. You're eating the hot dog. Here's to the wing. Sting the wing there. There we go.
And they even made me take them to White Castle after to rub it in a little more. Now you know where I get my eating genes from. My father. After having 3 microwaved hot dogs and 4 total that day, I was ready to go to bed and not be upset anymore. Except the next day I was going to be upset because the Browns rested their starters and got their butts kicked by the Bengals. I was especially upset after having a naked microwaved breakfast glizzy. What a sentence that was. People made really good dishes at the tailgate too, and even shrimp, which in Cincinnati, I don't trust shrimp, but I probably would have eaten it anyways. There was so much temptation in this town, and that's when I realized Cincinnati has the word sin in it twice, but this city wasn't gonna stop me from completing my totally unnecessary hot dog experiment. While my dad drove us back to Cleveland, I caved and had a glizzy at 6 p.m. And since Costco's closed at 6 p.m. on Sundays, I was out of luck for the rest of the night. I may have been starving that night, but my thirst for knowledge was even greater. I got through the toughest part of the experiment and was very much looking forward to fresh glizzies and soda in the morning.
I can't believe I would say this on day 6 of eating nothing but the Costco hot dog meal, but it feels so good to be back here because I can eat fresh hot dogs today.
For breakfast, I had the best tasting hot dog I've ever had in my entire life. That Cincinnati trip didn't make me weaker. It only made me stronger. I'm a glizzy gobbler, damn it, and I'm gonna finish this project. I might get chronic diarrhea while doing it, but I'm still gonna finish it. I got lunch with 4 of my friends who drove all the way out here to enjoy the culinary experience of a lifetime with me. Earlier in the video, I had questioned what the Costco hot dog meal was, but now I realized Maybe the Costco hot dog meal was the friends we made along the way. After doing a radio interview with KROQ in Los Angeles about my Costco hot dog experience.
His name is Sir Yacht, and he's on with us right now. Is this Sir Yacht?
Yes, it is.
Welcome to K-Rock. How goes it?
It's good. I have a lot of nitrate and hot dogs in my body, but other than that, it's fantastic.
I then went back home and checked my mailbox, and oh my goodness, it finally came in. A prescription for IBS? No. Even better. The shirt that said, "I got that dog in me." I ordered this shirt 2 weeks before shooting this project, which that day was Christmas, so that was a pretty stupid idea. I was so excited that I went to dinner a little earlier than usual to show off my shirt at Costco. Day 6, I had 4 Costco hot dog meals, which meant I had 25 meals overall for a total of $37.50. That's not a real number in 2024. And now, there was only 1 day and 3 Costco trips ahead of me finishing this project for good. I mentioned earlier that a lot of people asked me if I had any digestive problems, and obviously it wasn't great if I destroyed my bed that one time. But honestly, other than that, it really wasn't much different than usual, but I still had a ton of hot dog burps. My hot dog meals at breakfast and lunch absolutely hit, and I still wasn't over getting ketchup, mustard, and relish every time.
So my friend Sam just called me. I didn't know he's never been to a Costco before, so he just like went in the entrance and thought he could get in. So they denied him because he doesn't have a membership. Dude, thinking about you getting denied at the door like you're not on the list at a nightclub is so funny.
That's what I said. And for my last Costco meal, I had to dress up for the glizzy's funeral.
It's time to send this bad boy to the shadow realm. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's go.
I was so confident and proud of what I had done this week. I approached the counter to order my 2 hot dog meals, and that's when I realized
I forgot my wallet. I'll be right back.
So let's try that again. I ordered 2 hot dog meals, ate them both right there, and had officially eaten nothing but the Costco hot dog meal for 1 week. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Here are the results. I had eaten 29 hot dogs for a grand total of $43.50, which is 1/4 of what the average millennial spends on food a week. I checked the scale after 7 days, and maybe some of you are like, oh, you probably gained a good amount of weight, or you probably stayed the same. I lost weight. I lost 4.2 pounds in 7 days.
Holy shit.
Which is very abnormal because a normal amount of losing weight per week is like 1 to 2 pounds. So this is something that's not sustainable over time, but did I accidentally just create a new diet trend? And lastly, besides, the microwave hot dogs, I never got sick of eating the Costco hot dog meal once. Hey guys, it's me from the future editing this video. It's almost done, but I just had to tell you, the reaction to my short form content of this project so far has been nothing short of what the f. It keeps growing and growing, but as of now on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere on social media, it has a combined 17 million views. I've also had interviews with ABC7 Los Angeles, People Magazine, Business Insider, The Today Show. It's gonna be on the Drew Barrymore Show, Fox 31 Denver. It's been everywhere. The reaction's crazy. I went to all 50 capitals in 30 days, and this is the video that does well. I never would have thought in a million years. Anyways, I just wanted to say I'm so grateful for the reaction to this video, and I hope everybody enjoys this long form version of it. And if you wanna know, I'm a week out of eating hot dogs, and I feel great. I'm not dying anymore. So thanks everybody. Okay, back to the video. Again, I don't recommend that you take part in what I just did for the past week, but I do recommend you go get a $1.50 Costco hot dog meal and take part in the culinary experience of a lifetime.
A life like